It's a scam. It's a sham. Just so you know, my financial statements are phenomenal.
No matter how rich or powerful you are, the rule of law must apply equally to everyone.
Did Donald Trump commit financial fraud? Now that is very much the subject of the trial that is already underway in New York. Now the judge allowed a video camera inside the courtroom, so everyone got a very glum-looking Donald Trump and a judge who was smiling. But one thing that caught social media's attention is that Donald Trump is not getting a jury in this trial. Now one might wonder why. Donald Trump's own legal team did not file the proper paperwork to have a jury at his trial. Naturally, Donald Trump is livid, but he's displacing all of his anger on the judge, who he called rogue, and the Attorney General, who he called racist. And the entire proceedings, he said, it was nothing but a witch hunt. Trump has called this case a sham, even a scam. But he's not escaping the trial. Worse, he's not even getting a jury because his own legal team bungled up. It's a probe that started in 2019 and it's now finally caught up with the former US president. New York Attorney General Letitia James is suing former President Donald Trump for fraud. She claims that Trump and his company lied about their wealth to get loans and insurance. The judge will now decide whether Trump should pay $250 million in penalties. A judge has already ruled that Trump committed fraud, and the same judge, who Donald Trump has called names, including calling him a rogue, is now going to decide the case. The judge will now decide if Trump should be banned from doing business in New York and forced to give up some of his properties. This is a non-jury trial, which means that the judge will make all of the decisions.
There was no victim here. The banks were represented by the best, biggest, most prestigious law firms in the state of New York, actually in the country. Some of the biggest and best law firms, in all cases, the biggest and best law firms. That's who represented them. The banks got back their money. Again, there was never a default. There was never a problem. Everything was perfect. There was no crime. The crime is against me because we have a corrupt district attorney, but we have a corrupt attorney general.
Today we began our trial against Donald Trump and the other defendants. We presented our opening statement in court, explaining how for years Mr. Trump fraudulently inflated his net assets to cheat the system and to enrich himself and his family. We also called our first witness to the stand today, a longtime accountant for Mazars, the accounting firm that did work for Mr. Trump and the Trump Organization. The witness is testifying about the financial documents at the heart of the case. The remainder of our case will focus on how the financial fraud was committed and used to personally benefit Mr. Trump and his family. We fundamentally disagree with the comments that were made by Mr. Trump and his attorney following the proceedings today regarding the statute of limitations issue. My message is clear. No matter how rich or powerful you are, the rule of law must apply equally to everyone, and it is my responsibility to make sure that it does. I am confident that justice will prevail.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to like our videos and hit the bell icon to stay updated with the latest.